I'm a French sommelier. I've been elected Best Sommelier of France and Best Sommelier of Europe in 2000, and now I'm running a wine school in France. A friend of mine, Vardui, she get in connection with become another friend, Harman. He's running a tea factory and he's a researcher about the traditional food habits in Armenia. And we start writing a book about all the things between spiritual approach, living approach and tasting approach. That means when you eat food and when you drink wine, it's not only for feeding yourself, it's also for getting better inside and to help your soul to reach the place you have to reach.
The main idea of invitation is to show Armenian country and people and food culture, to understand from where conscious eating theory coming from. Because when I introduce him my theory of the meaningful eating or conscious food, he said that whatever I'm doing on this last 25 years is exactly what you explain in your concept, and I want to collaborate with you. That was the reason of the visit in Armenia.
I think something which is very nice in Armenia, because you have a very, very long story. It's a country which has been, we saw in the cave 6,000 story with the Armenian and all these kind of traditions. And it's very interesting because there is really a relation between the history and what we are doing now. And something which is very good, the people are rediscovering the things. It's, I think the right way to do is not to lose his own identity and to meet the bridge between tradition and modernity. I think it's a very good thing. And I think Armenia is on the way of this.
And myself, I developed this concept based on Armenian food culture. It was a part of my PhD thesis. And I want to, this small country that has a big, huge history, be not only recognized worldwide, but be a part of the world, because we are the part of the world. That's make me proud to share my knowledge and experience, and to say people now is a time to learn to live together and to keep the things that came from generation and should pass to generation.
It's make a direct relation between, for example, if you get in the world of wine, we talk about the terroir, we talk about the places which are very important. And infusion and like tea or coffee, it's the same, because each place has its own story, and it's more, you can go more deeply in the things when you come on the premises, when you see the place and when you understand the place. And I think tasting in herbal tea infusion, it's like tasting wine, it's a travel. You can get outside with only tasting, but I think the most important thing is to get inside of yourself and see what the infusion is doing to your body. If it's healing, if it's helping you to be calm or to be energetic. This is the aim of herbal tea, I think. It's not only the pleasure of the taste, it's only health and also spiritual health, I think. I think it's not a mass product. It's not a mass market product anyway, because it's small quantity, it takes a lot of time to understand, and it must be received in certain conditions. But I think for gourmet people, or people which are aware about health, and I think nowadays health has to make the right choice. We could not do a lot of productivity and only looking for money. We have to looking about main important thing, which is love. And I think herbal tea and all this skin will keep the body and the mind in the right way. I'm just coming for Armenia to get a background of the story of wine, because Armenia is one of the birthplaces for wine, and for me it was very important to get inside and to feel what is the native place for wine. That's the things I was expecting to my trip, and I really feel fully satisfied with that. And I try to bring with Armenia my understanding about what is the pleasure of wine. I'm going back to France with a good experience, knowing a new country, new civilization, new story, new hearts, new people, and with a lot of love with me. So I'm bringing that in France with me, which is a good present.